Blackjack Rabbit here. The light of day, the town, the dwarven town. What became of it? For this, my idea was this. I kind of wanted to have a whirlpool in the ocean that would suck ships down. But the more I the more we did, and the more I thought about it, I thought it'd be interesting if when the guy did the D door and made the town disappeared, it kind of did a flip. Basically what happened is the town ended up being under the ocean, and part of the ocean came back where the town was. And I kind of changed it too, because it would be too obvious if they did it that way. What I did is when it did this, it also created a time warp, so that the town was thrown back into history about 100 or 150 years when it happened, and a great whirlpool appeared. Pretty much what the whirlpool was is the dwarven city. Since it's a dwarven city and it's stone, they were able to they were able to batter up their town, and they were able to kind of survive, but they needed air, so they created a spell which would bring air down, which that ended up being the whirlpool, which would then suck ships down. And it was a rotating whirlpool. It was in this area, but it would appear randomly in this area, and usually traders would go around that. I had another spot where they would do something about that, where they would get air, because there's another adventure I was kind of planning for them. Kind of like there was a baby whirlpool, not a whirlpool, but a gate that would open occasionally and suck things in. And then the gate would have, I'll talk about that in a second. Magical, the spell, and you cast any spells, kind of in the way I kind of see things, is that you would actually, the caster's name or a symbol or something would be part of the spell. I might as well just combine those spells together, these videos together. Or maybe I should break them up. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So in a nutshell, they would have found out the symbols of this person, but the symbols were, if they'd have figured out, the symbols would have been older than the person, than they would have found out that the caster of this little baby vortex would have been, the name of the person that they would have found out would have been, and the magic would have been older, would have been cast before the person was alive, which then would have led to the whole idea of them being the time difference, that they got put back in time. But that's probably a convoluted story, and I'm kind of like dragging it out now. And I think that's about it, guys. Thank you.